The air tastes like salt and diesel, thick and biting, a constant reminder that you're far from shore. Every breath fills your lungs with the memory of the ocean and the promise of another hard day's work. Out here on the Bering Sea, it's the taste of money and danger. Each gust of wind carries the scent of risk, and every wave that crashes over the bow is a reminder that fortune and disaster are separated by a razor-thin line.
These are the final days of king crab season. The sun barely rises, casting a blue twilight over the restless water, and the clock is always ticking. The pressure mounts with every passing hour. The Arctic Fury's crew is running on fumes, but rest isn't an option. The quota looms, the weather turns, and every second counts. Sleep is a luxury, and the only thing that matters is hauling in the last pots before the storm hits.
The deck's a chaotic ballet. Man and machine, slick with sea spray and crab guts. Steel cables snap taut, boots slip on icy planks, and the rhythm of the work is relentless. Every movement is a calculated risk. The winch hauls another steel pot from the depths, heavy with the hope of a good catch. Each pot is a gamble, a test of luck and skill, and the crew's hands are raw from the cold and the work.
We move in rhythm. Every shout, every pull, every heave is part of a wordless language we all understand. Trust is everything out here. One mistake and someone gets hurt. One wrong move, and the sea claims you. The ocean is merciless, and it doesn't care how tired you are or how much you want to go home.
Brutal, unforgiving, but there's beauty in the efficiency. When we work together, it's like a symphony. Each person playing their part, every action in perfect time with the next.
The roar of engines, shriek of wind, and the constant vibration of steel beneath your boots create a soundtrack you never forget. It's the music of survival, of men and machines pushing against the elements, the slam of waves. Every sense is on high alert. The cold seeps in, numbing your fingers and biting through every layer of clothing. You can't let your guard down, not for a second. The smell of bait lingers, mixing with diesel and sweat. It's a scent that clings to your skin, a reminder of the work and the life you've chosen. And the environment tries to break you. The wind howls, the sea rages, and you fight to stay upright, to keep going, to finish what you started.
These final hours test limits. Your muscles ache, your mind drifts, but you dig deep and find the strength to keep moving. There's no room for weakness here. It's not about glory, it's about grit. It's about proving to yourself and your crew that you can endure, that you can survive whatever the sea throws at you.
You push past exhaustion, trust your crew, and lean on each other when the going gets tough. Out here, brotherhood is forged in salt water and sweat. You stare down 40-foot waves without blinking, daring the sea to do its worst. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's facing it, together.
The storm is coming. You can feel it in the air, see it in the sky, and hear it in the nervous laughter of the crew. There's no turning back now. The only way out is through. You grit your teeth, hold fast, and steer straight into the heart of the tempest, knowing that survival means meeting the storm head-on. This is the end of the line, where hard work pays off, or it all falls apart. Out here, every choice matters. Every moment is earned, and the sea keeps its own score.
Weather's closing in. 24 hours to pull our last 50 pots, or we leave them behind.
The captain's voice is strained. 50 pots, our season, our profit, our survival.
We're not just fishing, we're racing a storm that wants to swallow us whole.
It's not just speed, it's endurance. Hook, haul, sort, bait, set, repeat.
Every step is perilous. A swinging pot, a loose rope. One mistake and you're done.
Fatigue stalks the crew. Tension crackles in every word, every glance. The captain's eyes never leave the radar.
We're a speck of steel in endless darkness. Our universe is this deck and the need to fill the tanks.
The quota is our ticket home. Time blurs, minutes stretch, hours bleed together. Every pot is a small victory, but the mountain ahead looms. The storm is getting closer. The storm doesn't simply arrive, it devours everything in its path, swallowing light and hope in a single monstrous breath. Out here, the line between sky and sea blurs, and the world shrinks to the size of your boat. The sky bruises purple, thunder rolling like distant drums, and the sea heaves with a fury that feels almost alive. The boat lurches violently, tossed like a toy in the hands of a giant.
The Arctic Fury groans as it climbs 30-foot waves and crashes down, the hull shuddering with every impact. The monster is awake, and it's hungry for steel and souls alike.
On deck, survival is the only goal. Every movement is calculated, every decision a matter of life or death. Every surface is ice, every step a risk. The deck becomes a skating rink, and one slip could mean disaster.
The wind tries to tear you from the boat, howling in your ears, threatening to rip the breath from your lungs. You hold on with everything you have. It's a battle against the elements, a test of willpower and grit. The ocean throws everything at you, daring you to give up.
Rogue waves sweep the deck, crashing over the rails and drenching everything in icy water. Each one could be the last. Chaos reigns, but we fight gravity, wind, and water. The storm wants to break us, but we refuse to yield.
The captain is our anchor, steering into the waves, playing chess with the ocean, reading its every move, and trusting his instincts to keep us alive. On deck, trust and instinct rule. There's no time for hesitation, only action, teamwork, and faith in each other.
Shared danger forges a bond stronger than steel. In the heart of the storm, we become more than a crew. We become a family.
The sea's power is humbling. It reminds us how small we are and how precious every moment of survival can be. You face waves like buildings, certain it's the end. Then the boat rises, and you survive. Each breath is a victory. Fear is real, but you lock it away. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to keep going despite it. There are still pots to pull. Quitting isn't an option. Out here, you fight for every catch, every life, and every dawn that follows the storm. The work doesn't stop for the storm. It gets harder, slower, more dangerous.
Steady Hand Dave, our crane operator, times every swing perfectly. One mistake, and the pot becomes a wrecking ball.
Muscles scream, hands numb, backs ache. The cold is relentless.
Sorting crab is a battle. Leaning against the table, measuring, tossing, all while the deck bucks beneath you.
The keepers are big and angry. Even a small injury can be serious now.
It's a brutal grind. Hook, haul, sort, bait, set, over and over. The crew moves as one, every mistake a potential disaster.
In the heart of the storm, you focus on the next pot, one at a time. That's the mantra.
It's a mental game as much as a physical one. Break the job into pieces or it'll break you.
Adrenaline's gone, replaced by bone-deep weariness.
After 20 hours, your body betrays you.
This is the danger zone. Exhaustion makes you sloppy, and sloppiness gets you killed.
Movements slow, thoughts foggy.
You fight to stay focused.
Hallucinations flicker at the edge of vision.
The job isn't done.
Every fiber screams to stop, but you can't.
A stumble, a slipping grip. Someone's always there.
The crew looks out for each other.
We're a brotherhood forged in misery.
There's a silent pact. No one gets left behind.
The deck boss gives him coffee, keeps him in the game.
The greenhorn Sean is fading.
This toll, physical and mental, lasts long after the boat's tied up.
They've stared into the abyss and survived.
It's why fishermen have that haunted look.
You endure the hell for the reward.
In a flash, a rogue wave slams the boat. Sean loses his footing, sliding toward open water.
For a second he's airborne, arms flailing, heading for the sea.
Instinct takes over. Gus, the deck boss, lunges and grabs Sean's suit as his legs go over the side.
It's a tug-of-war, Gus versus the Bering Sea.
Two of us anchor Gus, hauling Sean back aboard.
Sean coughs up seawater, trembling. The shockwave hits the crew, a brutal reminder how fast things go wrong.
The work stops. We stare at each other, reality sinking in.
The close call reminds us we're fighting for our lives, not just the quota. The danger is real, and it just tried to take one of our own. 1. Narrator. Crew checking fishing gear on wet deck. Fishermen double-checking equipment in harsh weather at Swak. The incident sharpens our focus. We check gear, double-check footing, watch each other's backs.
The storm fades. Dawn breaks. The darkness that seemed endless finally gives way to a golden horizon, painting the sea with promise. After hours of battling wind and waves, the first rays of sunlight feel like a reward earned through grit and determination. One string of pots left, 10 more to pull. Each pot is a step closer to home, to warmth, to rest. The crew moves with a new sense of purpose, knowing the end is finally within reach.
Hope surges. You can feel it in the air, in every shared glance and tired smile. The exhaustion is still there, but now it's mixed with anticipation. The finish line is in sight. The harbor lights are a beacon, guiding us home.
Each pot is a milestone. Every clang of metal on deck is a small victory, a testament to teamwork and perseverance. The count begins. 10, 9, 8. Each number shouted is a release of tension, a countdown not just to the end of the haul, but to the end of a long, grueling journey.
The winch groans, pots land, voices shout the countdown. The rhythm of the work is almost musical now, a chorus of hope echoing across the deck.
The deck is still treacherous, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel. Every step is careful, but every heart is lighter.
We're conquering, not just enduring. The sea tested us, but together we've pushed through. The mood shifts. Grim survival becomes gritty triumph. Faces once drawn with fatigue now break into grins, relief washing over the crew.
The last pots are heavy with king crab, the tanks fill. Every crab is a reward for the struggle, a symbol of what we've overcome.
That's it, boys. The captain's voice crackles with pride over the radio, echoing the excitement on deck. Tanks are full. Pull the last one, and we're heading home. The promise of rest and reunion is almost tangible.
The words are pure adrenaline. We've done it. The pressure lifts. The weight of the storm, the fear of failure, all melt away in this moment.
The last pot breaks the surface, a symbol of victory. It's more than just a catch, it's proof that we endured and prevailed.
The crew gathers, sharing a moment of triumph. There's laughter, backslaps, and a sense of brotherhood forged by the sea. It's not just crab. It's relief. It's pride. It's the knowledge that together, we faced the storm and came out stronger.
The final clang lands and a ragged cheer goes up. The sound is raw, real, a celebration born from hardship. We beat the storm, the clock, we won. Against all odds, hope carried us through, and now the horizon is ours. The journey back is a different world. The engines hum, the sea is calm, and the deck is finally quiet.
The boat rides low, heavy with king crab. Best feeling in the world.
Relief is visible. Shoulders relax, smiles return.
In the galley, men sip coffee, exhaustion finally catching up.
No wild celebration, just quiet understanding. They survived, they succeeded, that's enough.
Men sleep wherever they can. The rest is deep, earned.
Victory, earned through sweat and courage, is addictive. It makes you forget the pain, at least for a while. 1. Narrator. Fishing boat. Sailing through foggy sea. Wide shot of fishing vessel at dawn with exhausted crew. To stock. The boat steams on. A sanctuary for weary warriors. The danger is past. Now it's the long, peaceful ride home. This is the payoff. Not just the money, but the satisfaction, the camaraderie.
On the long steam back, reflection begins. Why do we do this? The money is obvious. A season's pay can change a life.
But it's more than cash. It's the sense of accomplishment, testing yourself against nature and winning.
It's about grit, endurance, and courage, doing what most wouldn't dare.
You learn who you are out here, far from comfort.
And then there's the brotherhood. Weeks together, facing danger, trusting each other with your life. That bond is deeper than friendship.
As Dutch Harbor's lights appear, relief and pride mix. The pain will fade, but the memories remain.
Soon, the sea will call again. The challenge, the brotherhood, the reward, it's irresistible. When the next season comes, we'll be ready. For us, this isn't just a job, it's a calling.